And it's actually funny that Marcus played this song right after Supernova because Rosanna is actually from church. Well, she started off in church.
Yes, I did.
And she's doing great things.
Oh,
since.
Yes, God is good.
God is great.
Great, yes. That's
so, of course, once again, welcome the Ultimate Rejects family inside studio. We've got MX Prime at mic number 1. And mic number 2, we've got Rosanna Hernandez Winchester.
Yes.
Related to show it?
My husband, maybe.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. So before we get into, of course, the song that we're about to release today on Star 947 HD, let's get a little bit of a history, of a background of Ultimate Rejects. Now, yes, I know these guys for like many, many years, over 10 years. I know each one of you all. But to those who don't, first of all, who are the members of Ultimate Rejects?
Well, good afternoon. My name is MX Prime. I'm one of the founding members of Ultimate Rejects, along with Johan Seaton, otherwise known as Madman Johan. We have David Degree, Avron, Marlon, who is missing. He's a little bit under the weather, so we wish him all the best, in his recovery.
Of course.
He has the same thing that everybody has after Carnival, that cold.
Yeah.
And Avron in the back, and Joel, Joel Iceman, he does all the online stuff. So he's the man that whips people into a frenzy online with all the blasts and, the Instagrams and everything like that. And he's also into production. So he's a jack of all trades. He's the energy glue guy in the group. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we don't know what we're going to do. And Iceman says, hey, this is what is on the agenda. Let's get it done. The history of Ultimate Rejects, how can I explain it as quickly as possible? The idea came from Johan and myself when we decided that we would no longer just do what everybody knows us for. He was into radio, was on top of his game, in the DJ scene, and he decided to come off the radio, come off the scene and start producing. I, at that point in time, I didn't really want to be always trying to prepare music for the season, for the carnival season, that is. And I wanted to put out music throughout the year because something was, it's like an itch that needed scratching, and I kept saying, I'm going to put it off until next year. And then eventually I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing it from now. And started experimenting with stuff on my own and seemed to not be getting anywhere. And myself and Johan, we always talk, so because I met him when I was in my late teens. That's how long we know each other.
Yeah.
So we had a conversation and we said, all right, well, I would support you in what you're doing and vice versa. And then when he started doing music production on a bigger scale and I started working with him on that particular level, we've been through so many trials and tribulations. And then we came up with a formula at that time that we believed that could work, and we put it towards the soca. Hence the reason why electrolytes and the 40-foot rhythm and all these great productions that went into the carnival that actually help, and usually would help, change the sound of the music that we listen to in the carnival. Because and when we say that, we talk about the EDM sound, type of sound, the way in how music is constructed and presented now in the carnival. I would like to say that Johan and also a guy by the name of Ricardo Rameshwar, he and Johan with Madman Production, they had changed the face of that. But then myself and you had a talk, and we decided that we wanted to do something else. So we got into the whole DJ culture, EDM culture on a wider scale when we started watching Ultra Music Festival and Tomorrowland. And we said, you know what? We're going to start a group like that. And we're going to look for artists. And we're going to create something different so that we could fly the flag of Trinidad and Tobago on a different level. And when we say different level, everybody talks about a different level. We're talking about, going places with the music, let people see the face of Trinidad and Tobago in a different way because it has already been done in the conventional ways, through the soca, the calypso, and the steel pan.
And when we have EDM events in Trinidad, when I say we, I mean TTRN
Yes.
and of course Star 947 AG as the official station. We hire Ultimate Rejects
Yes,
to
yeah.
come
We're very much
and
a part
put on
of,
a session.
Yes, we're very much a part, and we are extremely grateful for that because it gives us a platform to showcase what we have.
Yeah.
And not only us, but the other DJs as well. Because this is a collaborative effort. No one individual could make a genre or make something big. You need the inclusion of others doing their thing and just us coming together.
Yeah.
And so to go back to the story, we decided that we had to get a name. And the name had to be something that is marketable and catchy, but also could tell a story. Because some of the greatest names are derived from a place, a time, a situation.
Yeah.
And we came up with the name Ultimate Rejects. So
And
that
I
we
don't
could-
think you all are rejects at all. Eh?
Yeah, well.
I respect you
well,
all.
we love you for that. But we know what we're speaking about.
I know
Right.
I know the hardships.
We know what we're speaking about.
Yeah.
And, we always have a chuckle about it because at the end of the day, we've seen how much we've grown through this situation because we could have been bitter old men, grumpy, distraught, and all the other things, have an axe to grind with somebody. But we all have to go through that challenging moment in order for us to change, to move up to a particular point where we see growth, we see development, we see improvement. So we will always be tested on a day-to-day basis. So the name is something that we could always go back to when we feel down and out. We are the ultimate rejects, yo. We didn't expect nothing less. So what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Walk around and cry? No, we're gonna create something spectacular and get to where we need to go and have some satisfaction at the end of the day. So Ultimate Rejects is here with Rosanna.
Yeah.
That is another story by itself. And she will be able to tell you that. But the goal is to work with people who make the work seem like it is not work.
Yeah.
And working with her and other talents like of her caliber, is what we set out to do. Because in order for us to really and truly see where we at on a larger scale, we need to start doing things a different way. And I guess people will see in time to come.
All right, well, right now, we want to talk to Rosanna Hernandez.
Hello.
Winchester.
Hello.
Now, let's go back a little way back. Let's go back to Soca Star.
Hi.
Because that's pretty much where it kind of began for you, outside of, church.
Yes, entrance.
Yeah,
That
so let's
was
talk about
me.
that.
That was me and Calvin. That was season 3 of Synergy Soca Star. That's where I know you. Mm-hmm. Ashleia. That was an experience, huh? And I'm glad that I went through that, because you have to experience different genre of music to know where you fit, and that was an experience by itself. It was amazing.
And
it
then
opened-
Digital Rising Stars.
then Digital Rising Stars, the competition vibes, having to let the public have to vote, your talent, and people will meet you on the streets and they'll tell you, well, I saw you on Digital Rising Star, you could do this.
It was a nice
different,
platform
and
for you to
it
showcase your
was.
talent.
It
Yeah,
definitely
another one.
was a very good experience, and I would encourage artists to take part in these things because you learn more about your craft and what
Yes.
you could improve, what the public like, what they don't like about you, and you could expound on that and just become greater. There's no way but up.
So let's talk about 2015.
my
Is that
gosh.
when you hooked up with these guys from Ultimate
I
Rejects?
hooked up with Ultimate Rejects, I think the later half of 2014 actually. And but 2015, from 2014, it grew. Our relationships grew. The beat started to get a little bit more enhanced, and the vibe just gets real, how to put it?
But are you an EDM fan though?
I was initially not,
Uh-huh.
because I didn't used to listen to EDM. I was more R&B, jazz, blues kind of thing.
Right.
They introduced me to EDM music, and they decided for me to push my envelope, and try. You could write everything else. Let me see you write to
For EDM.
song.
So your first song was Supernova, which we played just now, right?
Yes. Well, that was the one that the
public.
everybody to hear.
Okay.
I did a few before. It was out, but not on the scale at Supernova because everybody took to Supernova.
Right. And I mean, we played that song just now, but I don't think a lot of people realize, like our Starholics realize, it's a locally produced and sung song.
That's true. That's true.
It's not a DJ from away or singer from away.
We have it here.
Super duper talented.
Yes,
we are in Trinidad and Tobago.
That's right.
So let's get into this next song. It's called It's Friday. And you're releasing it right now on Star 947 AG. Tell us a little bit about the song and maybe your inspiration for the lyrics of the song.
Let me tell you, the beat initially inspired It's Friday. You know, it's a fun song. It's a song that makes you want to party, but not just party by yourself, with your close friends, because everybody has that group of friends that
Fetting with your people?
And you want to go online and enjoy yourself with, and you just have that crazy time with. So that is what this song is about. It's just about a good time. It says it's Friday because Friday it's usually the start of this
The weekend.
party weekend, you know? So this song is the start of your weekend every weekend.
All right.
You
Marcus,
know?
you ready?
This is this is it.
All right, let's go. So, Rosanna, fantastic song. It's Friday. Congratulations once again for having another hit song on your hands.
Thank
And of
you.
course, much love going out to Ultimate Rejects as well.
Yes.
Production, music.
Amazing production.
I mean, damn. Yeah, madman like yourself. Take it to the world. So, any final words before we take a break?
I just want to thank God and my family for supporting me, my friends at work, you know, Norse, my IBL friends. I love you guys. You know, just everybody have a blessed weekend and look out for more of us on YouTube, on Instagram, on SoundCloud, Ultimate Rejects. We have a lot more music coming your way.
And after Ultra Music Festival 2016, I expect even greater things. All right. Don't worry, we'll link up in the MIA. All right, once again, thank you so much, guys. And great set. Like, seriously, great selection. Great song.
Thank you.